This is the Neoliberal Podcast.
So we tell them we are the union. We are the union. The mighty, mighty union. The mighty, mighty union. We are the union. We are the union. The mighty, mighty union. The mighty, mighty union. Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. The people want to know. The people want to know. The union, the mighty, mighty union, the mighty, mighty union. We are the union, we are the union, the mighty, mighty union, the mighty, mighty union. Everywhere we go.
Anyway, you want to get a good picture? You want to get a good picture?
We are here in Center City, Philadelphia, the Neoliberal Podcast, and we are going to be there having. Hi, good day. Well, hi, my name is Renaldo and McKenzie of the Neoliberal Podcast and YouTube channel. What's going on here? What's this demonstration about?
Well, you go ahead and talk to our strike leader.
Strike leader? What? Okay.
Strike leader with the red shirt.
Where's the strike? Hi, how are you guys? How are you? The strike leader. I'm Renaldo McKenzie. I'm part of the National Association of Black Journalists, Philadelphia and nationally, and I'm also the host of the Neoliberal Podcast and YouTube channel. It's independent. It's non-aligned. We've been around for 4 years. We have thousands of followers, and we are local in Philadelphia. Now, and we pick up local stories. What's going on, sir?
So I apologize. Our people here are under a gag order.
Oh.
So I can give you a number.
Yes.
You can call them and get any information you need.
Okay.
We're not allowed to talk to big or small information folk. Media
Okay.
folk, okay?
But what's going on though generally? Like, who is demonstrating?
We are the blue collar working force of Philadelphia. We are on strike because the mayor has not met our negotiation needs
Okay.
for the last many months.
Oh, and you're not public workers, or is it public and private?
City workers.
City workers.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Is there anything else you can say? What's the contact number? Who do we talk to learn more about your demands and the protest?
I gave you the number, not the audience.
Okay. Liberal Podcast. We're gonna sign off just temporarily to get some contact. We'll be right back. Go ahead. Hi, we are still out here in Philadelphia, talking with people here in Center City. Are you part of the group here protesting? No.
I don't do interviews.
You don't do interviews? Well, pretend as if you're. I cannot afford to serve my city. Why you can't afford to serve your city? Tell me. Why?
What do you mean?
Why you can't afford to
I
serve?
need to live here, and I can't afford to live here.
Why you can't afford to live here?
Because the cost of services are rising.
Okay. And what do you think is responsible for that, and what needs to happen?
That is a can of worms that can't be. I don't think the reasons for that can be like appropriately described.
Yes.
That's that's a big can of worms. I'm
Yes.
concerned with my beautiful union members.
Yes. Wow. Thank you so much. And if people want to get involved in this demonstration or protestation, who can they well, we did talk with one of the strike leaders and so on, and we got a number, but if people want to get involved, are they going to have more of these events?
It depends on negotiations. You can look on the DC 33 website for
Yes.
information on how to help us.
DC 33 website. Thank you so much. The Neoliberal Podcast coming to you from Center City, Philadelphia. We'll be right back after. Hi guys, we are out here interviewing people, giving you the pulse of the city, right here on the Neoliberal Podcast. Go ahead. Hi, we are still out here in Philadelphia, talking with people here in Center City. Are you part of the group here protesting? No.
I don't do interviews.
You don't do interviews? Well, pretend as if you're. I cannot afford to serve my city. Why you can't afford to serve your city? Tell me. Why?
What do you mean?
Why you can't afford to
I
serve?
need to live here, and I can't afford to live here
Why you can't afford to live here?
because the cost of services are rising.
Okay. And what do you think is responsible for that, and what needs to happen?
That is a can of worms that can't be. I don't think the reasons for that can be like appropriately described.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's that's a big can of worms. I'm
Yes.
concerned with my beautiful union members.
Yes. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. And if people want to get involved in this demonstration or protestation, who can they well, we did talk with one of the strike leaders and so on, and we got a number, but if people want to get involved, are they going to have more of these events?
It depends on negotiations. You can look on the DC 33 website for
Yes.
information on how to help us.
DC 33 website. Thank you so much. The Neoliberal Around podcast coming to you from Center City, Philadelphia. We'll be right back after. Hi guys, we are out here interviewing people, giving you the pulse of the city, right here on the Neoliberal Around podcast. You seem to know more.
Dude,
Okay, so
pay attention with this shit.
wait, hold on. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. No, we got
Diddy is
Diddy is out, and we were right. Were we not right? We were right. We talked about it in the show on the weekend. We sat here on the weekend, and we said he's gonna be innocent of racketeering,
I said
innocent of sex trafficking.
they failed to even prove or even bring up those type of findings in this case. It's all shit about Cashman. That shit that happened in previous case that she already took a fucking $30 million suit for. So failed to even prove or even bring up those type of findings in this case. It's all shit about Cashman. That shit that happened in previous case that she already took a fucking $30 million suit for.
So with her.
But with her. But
I am like,
she already got a settlement.
she got a settlement already. I know.
What the fuck?
Ridiculous.
Make it make sense.
She got a settlement already.
Went and fought to have him in jail at that time, not take.
Right. So how are they finding him guilty for prostitution?
They go. You gotta. It's last. I guess last date is on a. It's still in trial. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta come to a last court date and shit like that.
Well, they said that in terms of it, he's only gonna get a light felony charge. It's like a light 2-year charge, 2 years. So, but it's a waste of time. You know, they spend billions of dollars to prosecute this guy. I'm telling you, all the rate. I mean, billions.
But you gotta think about. You know how many people about to feel harassed for that shit. You know how many people about to get belt to ass. You know how many people about to drag down just because he didn't get dragged down.
He didn't get dragged down. No, he didn't get.
He ain't dragged down. No.
No, but the thing is.
Drag down is being dragged down and not being able to fight back.
He didn't cooperate with the feds. That's another thing. He has a lot of dirt on a lot of people.
That's what I said.
He didn't cooperate. I think that's just why they were mad.
What I said, and that's why if they do try to hit it with these little spots, they might try to have something stick to it for long, but they can't. They can't.
The case is found innocent.
That's what I said. So you can't. So now he's gonna. This man is gonna come back.
And guess what? They can't try him for sex trafficking again.
Another Rico
case. Yeah, so they've lost.
So they lost.
They've lost.
Dropped down the CEO, so called, and was scared to defend him and then speak up for him.
Yep.
Just think about that shit.
But you know who was speaking up for him? We at the Neoliberal, because we are real. we real.
I'm just saying, like.
Yes. But what about but you said something about you were talking earlier because today I left court, I walked outside and I saw people demonstrating and I captured it. And they didn't want to speak with me because then they realized, I'm media. And I said, well, I'm independent media. I'm not at the line with CNN. But they would
on strike right now?
It's crazy. They were on strike and I wanted to interview them.
Oh yeah, they don't want.
So apparently there was a gag order. So they wouldn't speak. The protesters wouldn't. Well, some of the protesters spoke here and there. They did speak.
But most of them they can't speak because they still under contractual. They work for the city. So still,
Wow.
you still work for the city. You can't really. You gonna try to like.
Oh.
You gonna try to like work with them like and try to. It's like saying, damn, if this is the only job that's paying me this good amount, or not even a good amount of money, just
Yeah.
and like a lot of people in Philadelphia, that's like the top shelf of working. Is working for the city or working for a union or trying to have some type of union pay or whatever the case may be. So you kind of you get what I'm saying? Most of these people they only got a high school diploma, GED. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of inconveniences that happens in Philly. So with that being said, those type of jobs is like the means for certain living. And those type of means for certain living is not even enough because as a one person dependent.
So okay, let me. I don't know what I did interview some people and I saw the placards. They wanted better wages and they said cost of living is rising.
I'm about to get to it.
But when the guy said I spoke with the strike leader. I spoke with two of the strike leaders.
Yeah.
And he gave me the number for the.
I'm about to get to it. Let's get to it.
So tell me, yes. The Neoliberal podcast talking with Montel.
So they gave her. Well, she gave herself a 9% raise and then tried to.
Who that? The mayor?
Yes, she gave herself a 9% raise and tried to give the union workers, which is the sanitation and all them District 33, whatever the case may be, try to give them 3% raise, and they haven't had a raise in 40 years. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, like that 3% ain't shit. You get what I'm saying? That 3% is only going to bring them up to 47,000, and at that. One dependent in Philly should go and strive for 92,000 a year as a dependent one person living in Philadelphia. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if that's not even being met by like a union job, if I'm only getting paid 47,000, not even 47,000 a year, what is that even fraction into me living and making ends meet on my end? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While on the other hand, Sherelle, you can go ahead and give yourself a 9% raise will bring your pay up to damn near $270,000 a year.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's ridiculous. That's almost like an NBA, you know what I'm saying? That's them type of numbers. They get paid that for actually doing real work. You get what I mean?
That is true.
And as taxpayers, we don't deserve this. You get what I'm saying?
So wait, so her salary is now how much? About 267.
I gotta look at the.
We look at it.
I gotta really look at the.
We'll check it out.
The whole draft chart. It's a whole draft chart showing basically how much. Like I guess everybody that's in her stature gets paid. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is the mayors, like the senators, the assistant mayor. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, and they are all above the $100,000 bracket. You get what I'm saying? Of the yearly, of just a living. Like, you get what I'm saying? They're over the 92, which is like I said, that's a one person dependent.
Plus the perks.
You get what I'm saying? Plus the perks.
Yeah, it's the perks.
And then you got other salaries, the AU2
benefits, bonus,
salary bonus.
Yeah.
You know you get separate union bonuses besides. You get what I'm saying? So that might be what 260,000 plus like another whatever the fuck. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you might be making damn near 400 or whatever close. You get what I'm saying? But that's nowhere near the fraction of what these sanitation people is working and it's making, and they work double. You get what I'm saying? Double the labor as a like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody sitting in the office with. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
you got to make it make sense because it's not enough. It's not enough at all. 47,000. I get it. 47,000. Honestly, that should be going to like. That should be like the minimum. Honestly, that should be that should be minimum wage in Philly. 47,000.
Yeah.
Keep it being, because under that's where you fall into the lower income. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Under 45 and under 40 and under 30. that's damn near, you're nearing that bracket. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're nearing that inch.
Yeah.
If you miss say if something bad happens in your life, you miss 2 months of work. So damn, that's you're dead. You're in that quota. So
47. I mean, even some graduates from college don't even get 47,000 a year in Philly for some job, depending on the job.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why that only in Philly.
But you know what happened? Say, for example, social workers. You know what? In Philadelphia, what they did, they got rid. You know, you have city workers. They turned them into contract workers. So instead of a lot of DHS workers, they got rid of DHS and created COA. And now they work as contract and get less.
That's the job though. That's you.
Wow.
That's why they had me. That's basically how they reeled me in to becoming a third party worker for the school district. Where though I'm working for a company that's working for the school district, and I go and substitute at schools through the company, but I'm not working for the school district.
Yeah. So they create these indirect systems.
You know, and that's they know how to make their money make sense and make their work keep coming in. And but that's the problem is when is y'all going to realize that it's actually.
But part of what they have said is that first of all, they have a high. Philadelphia as a city has a high it's a kind of the welfare. When you look at the budget for welfare is high. Okay, a large. Philadelphia, a large amount of people live in poverty. It's among the highest in the U.S. However, so the mayor and the government could say yes in Philadelphia, yeah, we can't raise the city worker salary. However, if that's the argument, how is it that you give yourself 9% increase?
And that's
the argument doesn't follow.
And that's my argument because it's like, all right, you can say no to us, but you can say yes to you, and you haven't even done excuse my English, but you haven't done shit.
Yeah,
you haven't done shit, but really cause chaos, and not even say cause chaos. You cause so much it's like an uproar, like for existence. Now you taking people cars off the street for like minusculous shit. Like it's just like shit that just really doesn't even really make sense. Like you go after the minusculous and you got real big problems where it lies at right here where workers aren't getting paid.
Yeah.
And haven't seen a raise in 40 years. Like you get what I'm saying? And
right.
So that's where shit like we need real resolutions, not this makeup resolution stuff where it looks good on sheet and you can, you know what I'm saying, give it up to the world like you did something. No.
Yeah.
Because just a couple months ago you was ready to sell Chinatown to a billionaire to put a freaking big Sixers arena right there in the middle of Chinatown. And they had to go on strike. But that didn't go on mainstream.
Who went on strike?
Y'all in Chinatown, downtown.
Oh,
yes, they went on strike. They protested. They protested because they heard that they was going to try to build an arena around here, and they said no. Keep trying. Like,
what's the latest with that?
I mean,
it's still going to happen.
You know, as far as we haven't heard about an arena being in the Philadelphia since what, last year, or probably not even. The whole everything just dropped. It just went out the window.
First of all, I mean,
went out the window. It's supposed to be in Jersey. Then she didn't want to put it in Jersey. She wanted to actually bring it to Philly. You get what I'm saying?
Wait, the Sixers going to Jersey?
Jersey wanted to open us arms. You know what I'm saying? To an arena that they had across the bridge.
Ridiculous.
Right there in Canada.
Ridiculous.
So
I mean, hold up. Ridiculous.
They wanted to open it us. They trying to offer us lower wages when we cross the bridge, come to the games, and all this other bull crap.
You think?
And this is like a whole everything. But
ridiculous.
She was trying to find the best deal that they can give.
That's ridiculous
to do that. But you won't even give your workers that have probably taken out your trash probably when you were younger. You get what I'm saying?
The Sixers belong in Philly. There's no way I mean, other teams like the Jersey team can go to Brooklyn, but Philadelphia is a city. Okay? Camden is not a city. Philly is a city. And we're not going to go clear to Camden. If they move Sixers to Camden, it become the Camden Sixers.
Yeah, it's
Okay?
not.
It's not going to happen. I'm not sure.
But she didn't allow that to happen. At least
Okay.
like she didn't fuck up there. But everywhere else, it's a gray line that, and she gotta fix it.
Yep.
It's a gray line, and
Right.
she gotta fix it.
We're here. This is the Neoliberal Around podcast. Earlier, they had a protest. That protest was happening. We interviewed some of the people on the streets. We understand that they had a gag order. So some people were kind of unwilling, would not want to speak. One or two people did speak who weren't aware that they were under a gag order. Some people did speak. Okay.
Because people gonna be real.
Because people weren't aware that they were under a gag order.
But
yeah.
honesty still, for you to first off, for you to even have a gag order,
Yeah.
that shows that you have to hold in stuff that's not of your liking, that stuff that you know that you wouldn't agree to. You know that, or stuff that you know that's just not right, period. And with that being said,
gag order I mean, we live in America, freedom of expression,
right,
freedom of speech.
right.
What the hell?
So that's
gag
what
order.
I mean. That's what I mean. So for me to have a gag
freedom
order,
to demonstrate,
or to express how I feel about a certain topic or a certain thing,
they have created laws
Yeah.
that limit these people have created laws,
and it keeps not only so it's
that snub
Like
the
I was
Constitution
reading-
and American rights and what we stand for as Americans.
I was reading a comment on a post. A guy was like, for them to force you to work at a job that you don't want to work, a job that you don't want to do, and you don't feel like you're getting paid enough to do, is basically modern day slavery. And that hit me.
It's not modern day slavery. This is what I teach.
It hit me.
My book that I wrote. This is what I teach. Just so you know, I said to people when slavery was abolished, it was abolished because it was expedient for the capitalists and the people who control to abolish, because they realized, hey, if we free these people, we can pay them pittance. We don't have to take care of their health. We don't have to give them house. Remember, that's what,
we can make money.
We can make money off them. That is exactly what happened.
That's
okay?
That's exactly what it is.
They developed consumerism and expanded capitalism, okay, and develop and turned slavery into a dependent class of people who now buy goods from them, who now push their profits northward. This is. But we're talking with Montel, one of the hosts of the weekend that we host up here in the Neoliberal podcast. He was away, just coming in, but he has a lot to say on what's going on. We're happy that
I have been.
We didn't realize that he was so politically inclined. Yeah,
my ears open. I might not say too much because not everything deserves a direct response when it's going down. But everything lays out. You see what you're dealing with.
Yeah, but we're gonna have a live studio show soon. Soon, guys, we're gonna move. I know we are on YouTube sometime. We carry some shows on video, but once we develop the mechanism to have a very good studio, very good video feeds and stuff, you will see us live and in color. We're not gonna be like the Breakfast Club. We're gonna be dynamic. Okay, we will still carry street vibes. We'll still go out there on the street.
I'm going to try to get and if we could talk to y'all, because I like to talk real.
Yeah,
realism, and that's all.
This is the Neoliberal podcast, brought to you by the Neoliberal Corporation. We're all about serving the world today to solve tomorrow's challenges by making popular what was the monopoly. Visit us at neoliberal.com, Renaldo.com. And of course, visit our store page, store.neoliberal.com, and check out the book, Neoliberalism, that's available on sale, $23 in hardcover paperback, audiobook as well. The paperback the hardcover is a bit more expensive, depending on if you're in the UK or the US. If you're in Jamaica, you can buy the book. We have a local representative in Jamaica. We'll carry an ad into the local Jamaican newspaper. And just so you know, we have Neoliberalism Book 2 that's coming out, hopefully by just before the start of the new school year, so that you can get your copies. Many of you have been sending me emails, social media messages about when will the second book come out. Don't worry, guys. Brace yourself. We are working on it. It will be out soon. I'm Renaldo McKenzie of the Neoliberal podcast. Walk good.